Mayuri was released in 1984 to a big response, critical acclaim, and it got the maximum number of Andhra State Nandi Awards. I got for the best director, for the best picture, for the best music, so many awards it has got, number of awards, because that picture deserves so many awards, and all the awards it got. Mayuri, one of the number of awards, highest number of awards for any film, highest number of Nandi Awards for any film. Now, and of course, a big box office hit. But apart from the box office hit, apart from the Nandi Awards, one thing which I was touched and was very happy was one information, one news I got from somebody. They said in Tirupati, one girl, she has passed her MA and she loved somebody and he ditched her, and the family also rejected her. At that time she was depressed and she was about to commit suicide. At that time she saw Mayuri. Somehow, either through she was not in a mind to see a film, but somehow God arranged it such a way she saw Mayuri. After seeing Mayuri, she was so much charged and so much inspired, and the girl who wanted to commit suicide, she changed over, got confidence in her, and she became a normal. She took a job, she did very well and probably married someone else, I do not know. She totally changed and she completely came away from that suicide mood. This somebody told me in Tirupati. This I do not know, but this is thing says this was has happened. I wanted to meet her, but nobody knows exactly. Somewhere, some travel somewhere, he told this is what happened. I don't remember, but whatever it is, this is something which gave me a great satisfaction, more than all these awards, more than all this box office hit. Then a change, a film could change one individual, because somebody said after seeing Louis Pasteur, one person became a big scientist after seeing. And I know a young shepherd boy, he saw Potana, Bhakta Potana, that is my Guru K. V. Reddy's first film, of which I was also fascinated. But he was so much fascinated and he got filled with bhakti. He went into a cave and became a yogi even at the age of 8 and 9. From then onwards, he was living to a great age old. He is called Mummadivaram Balayogi, and the stone is closed, and every year the stone is open and people go and pray for him every year, once in a year. And throughout the stone is closed, he never takes water, he never takes food, nothing. He is just like that, no food, no water. And recently when I was a young boy, they said by the time he had grown a big beard, and the beard was coming only near the mouth of the cave, because it was growing and growing and growing. That was a young boy. He is called Mummadivaram Balayogi. They say he became that after seeing Bhakta Potana. This is the impact of films. If a film can inspire, it's a visual medium with sound and a lot of visuals, if the impact is very high, if somebody who is sensitive enough to get that, it's a big impact. They can spoil it also. So that is the impact, and I was very happy for Mayuri for that. Now, Dr. Rajkumar saw the film. He was great appreciation for that Mayuri's father's role, Mr. P. L. Narayana, who did wonderfully well, and that same P. L. Narayana who later acted as a beggar in my Pushpak. He acted as father's role, the emotions, how he was not able to protect and support his daughter, and how that daughter who was left alone, he became a celebrity and he was a nobody. So all those emotions he expressed very well. Dr. Rajkumar and a lot of celebrities, they saw the film and they liked it. When this Mayuri after release, Parvatama Rajkumar called and told me, sir, now continuously we are doing films, Suddenly you got this Mayuri, of course, it is a very good film, you did a good job. But now you have to do one more film for us, again we have to do a film. I said, yes, what is the problem? It is a great company, I was delighted and I went there and we wanted to see what we should do. Uday Shankar, and we were thinking of stories, some dramatic stories, some sentimental stories, some adventure. Then I suggested, so as a change, why can't we do a total comedy? A whole comedy we will do, that will be a fresh from Rajkumar sir, because the sentiment and all that dramatic, all those things, action, everything is there. A full length, completely comedy, Dr. Rajkumar as hero, it may be a very interesting thing. So everybody said yes, and I worked on a particular subject. It was actually a small thought of original Miss Yamma. Two people, jobless, a hero and a heroine, they act as husband and wife in a particular place, that is Miss Yamma. That was a big hit. Mr. Rama Rao and Mr. Jamini Ganeshan, they acted, and Savitri, both in Miss Yamma and Miss Yamma, which was Vijaya Pictures. But they are totally different story, but the germ idea is it shows in a comedy way, it is a Bengali, original Bengali film, a jobless person. The joblessness, the country, what exactly, to what extent people can go. You can make a very serious film for the same subject, somebody committing suicide, somebody getting a revolution, somebody becoming a big fraud, somebody becoming a gangster, somebody becoming a dacoit because of joblessness. So many films can be done, but somebody trying to look like a husband and because the job is given only like that. That is another way of looking at the joblessness. The problem is the same, the problem we are touching is the same in the film in a comedy way. So this thought I said, because it is a popular thing, everybody likes it, because the love portion is there, the husband and wife portion is there. And again we had Madhavi to do the role. The entire thing is then how to get the old Miss Yamma was an outdated thing. Who will only a husband and wife will be only teachers. That is someday they accepted. Today only a husband and wife alone, they must come as a teacher. Nobody will tell, nobody will advertise. That was a Bengali film, they took in Miss Yamma, they accepted, the people also accepted. Today it was outdated, it was not convincing as far as I am concerned. So at that time we had a lot of advertisements in magazines about made for each other. There were some fabrics also made for each other contest, that is made for husband and wife. The husband and wife, they should apply, it is 1 lakh rupees price to those days. Today it is 50 lakhs or 1 crore, it will be the price. In those days when we made the film, the 1 lakh is a big price. So 1 lakh prize will be given for made for each other. It is an Ananda group of companies who has got fabrics, who has got pharmaceuticals, who has got different types of Ananda umbrellas, or Ananda and Ananda, like Larrabee and Larrabee in that Billy Wilder's film Sabrina. So we had an Ananda group of companies. There is a big company, they want to have made for each other advertisement, they provide 1 lakh. All husband and wife couples must come, they must compete, and the best made for each other. That was a lot of magazines also today, they are advertising that who is better. So all couples, husband and wife, then finally they give an award. Now all couples come and he is a jobless man. There are comedy scenes, Rajkumar, Madhavi, a heroine, she is a jobless, not a jobless, she has come out of her house because of some problem and she has also no job. They meet on a very interesting circumstances, that is also done in a comedy, as though they are both dumb, they imitate, but finally they find both of them can talk. They come as a partnership, okay, here is an advertisement, if we go as husband and wife, we get 1 lakh of rupees, you take 50,000, I will take 50,000, we part, we do not have, we are just friends. We act as husband and wife, get the money. That was the pact, and they go into a 5-star hotel where it was arranged. The entire film is revolved around this. This was the Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma, we called it. Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma is the first line of a Purandara Das Kirtana. He is that is Sangeeta Pitamaha is the grandfather, he is the father, he is the father of the Carnatic music. Tyagaraja and people, they came only after Purandaradasa. Purandaradasa is the Pitamaha of Carnatic Sangeeta, and he composed this song, Bhagyada Lakshmi Barama Namamani Bhagyada Lakshmi Barama Namama Bhagyada Lakshmi Barama. This is the song. La 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 la. This was also adapted. Kalyana Musuta Murarandi Mahasita Ramula Kalyana Musuta Murarandi. This was a Telugu song. Somebody asked me, did you imitate that song? No, no, no. Purandaradasa is the Sangeeta Pitamaha. This Kalyana Musuta Murarandi is an imitation of Bhagyada Lakshmi Barama. So that title is all around money. Everybody trying for money, and the entire thing, the subject is about money, Bhagyada Lakshmi Barama, and entire Charanam Udaya Shankar changed. We wanted to make a satirical lines, not the Purandaradasa lines, but the tune is the same. That is, whether when somebody stands in a queue in a temple for darshan, if supposing the man has no money, he has dharma darshana. Supposing he has got money, he has got a VIP darshana. If he has no money, he has no seat in a small little college he gets. If he has a lot of money, he has got a big college and a big seat. All this social satire lyrics we put, what exactly is happening in the society. That was the song. And again, there was one song in the scripting itself we were suggesting. After these two people win the award in the end, these hero and heroine are asked to do some commercials. That is also a part of the agreement. The winners of this contest will have to act in the commercials produced by the Ananda group of companies. So, they will have to advertise for their soaps, they have to advertise for their pharmaceuticals, they have to advertise for their umbrellas, all they have to have, it is a part of the game, they have the part of this award also. Now, this advertisement, the prize money, so they are shrewd businessmen. It is not giving a lakh of rupees. To get these people advertisement, they need about 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs to spend. So, within 1 lakh, they got a hero and heroine, all celebrities doing their advertisements. So, there is an advertising song. So, one bit goes like a pharmaceutical, one cough syrup, one for a pickle, one for a fabric, one for an umbrella, like that it goes. And I told Dr. Rajakumar, so this is the song. It looks like a bits of advertisement songs bit by bit, but totally it should look like a duet between a hero and heroine. This is the concept. The concept is, it is a duet between hero and heroine, but the content is a small advertisement bits, 30-second, 30-second or 15-second, all grouped together. This is the concept. He thought for a while. It is a very, very good thought, sir, extremely good. And can I make a suggestion? Can I make a request? Why not, sir? Please do. Then he said, sir, if this thought you give it to some music director, he will ask how it should be done. Then finally, you tell this, the tune is like that, the rhythm is like that, the rhythm changes like that, the tune comes like that, and finally, the music director is going to take notes as what you told. You are going to decide the rhythm, you are going to decide the tune. Finally, music director is going to take note of what you said, gets the name as the music director. Finally, you are doing the music. Instead, why all this problem? You please do the music for this film, he said. That is what he said. Instead of why go for all these music directors, you do the music for the entire film, sir. Actually, I was interested in doing the music, but I never did it. I used to participate in music, I used to suggest some tunes also for various music directors, but I never interfered. Actually, Mr. Ilayaraja's one compliment to me is, though I know music, I keep quiet without disturbing, because there is a giant like Ilayaraja, how should I get in? But he said, lot of people come to me, sir, they ask me to compose music, and as though they know, they started they started humming. What sort of people are? They do not know anything. Whereas you know a lot of music, but still you keep quiet. That is why I want you to do the music. That is what he told me. and later he came and did the music himself. That is one thing. So, when Rajkumar suggested, I accepted, and then there was absolutely no problem. Only I am not accustomed to this orchestration, how to orchestration, the planning, the arrangement of the instruments, the tune I can give, the rough way the orchestra should get I give. So, Mr. Ilayaraja has already become a music director. G.K. Venkatesh was not there. I was thinking Mr. L. Vaidyanathan, who was G.K. Venkatesh's assistant with whom I worked. He was working in TV serials. He was also actually doing some music for various music directors at that time. Not only he was a music composer, he also did for other music directors also. So, I approached L. Vaidyanathan. Vaidyanathan, I am doing this music for this film, I get all the tunes, compose all the tunes. That orchestra part of it, will you be able to do it? Why not, sir? It is a great pleasure. I will definitely do it. And because of that, I made him the music director for Pushpak. Because such a wonderful thing he supported me, I made him the music director for Pushpak. So, he became a music assistant to me, taking all the notes, whatever music I gave. And first, even before that, Ilayaraja was telling me, Mr. Ilayaraja, sir, you must do a music first, you must do a music. 2-3 times he told me. Then one day, I told Mr. Ilayaraja, okay, Mr. Ilayaraja, I will do the music. If I do music, for the first song, you must come and conduct the orchestra. He smiled and said, yes. Now first time I am doing this song, the Prasad Lab, I have to record the first song I did, and I went to Mr. Ilayaraja, who is composing. Mr. Ilayaraja, that day you asked me that if I compose the music for my first song, you will have to come and do the orchestra. Now the orchestra is ready, please come. So, he came all the way to the recording theatre, his own theatre. He gave all the notes and he composed and he conducted and he directed the first take and went away. That is Ilayaraja. My first song was actually conducted, the orchestra was conducted by Mr. Ilayaraja. That was the first song, and later Mr. L. Vaidyanathan, all these things we went, and all the songs became very big hits, super hits, and the Bhagyadarshmi Baramma itself was a very big hit. In the climax for Bhagyadarshmi Baramma, we had a very interesting chase, because in the comedy, usually a big star like Dr. Rajkumar, he will be chasing a lot of villains. But here in the comedy, Dr. Rajkumar and heroine Madhavi, they are being chased, not chased, because something has happened, they all want to stop him before getting into a danger. So, cars, everything was going, and on where Rajkumar is driving a car, there by mistake a lion gets onto the top, because a circus lion which was going in a cage, it comes out by mistake and gets onto the cage. It is a comedy, and everybody is looking at the lion and they are fleeing, and this was the shot. So, it was the moment I said this is the climax, the production people were all arrangements were one thing, to getting a lion is totally different. So, they were all just thinking how to get the lion, how to get a tiger, because is there any other climax, but they were just telling like that, don't worry sir, we will try to get a lion. And finally, they contacted some circus, they got a lion, and we had a hilarious climax in which the lion had to sit. But wanted to check first, because lion is a very heavy animal, if it sits, an ordinary car will break. So, we want to make it doubly sure that it is a hefty car, and Mr. Rajkumar must be able to drive that car also. It is a van, they had a van, because that particular van, we kept whatever van is there, suddenly they will be running from the hotel, they will be just get into the van and go away, and actually there is a joke there, where they do not know one, actually somebody is doing repair there, and the nut is not completely fit, the car goes away. So, everybody is chasing that the nut may anytime fall and it will come into a crash. That is why everybody is chasing, and Rajkumar and Madhavi, they think that people are chasing him because they did some mistake, they made a fraud. This is the comedy situation, and there is a lion above. We got the lion and we did it everything, and in once for somewhere to adjust the camera, to take the camera, because we used to follow steady shots, again following shots, the camera in some other van and following shots. So, every time we used to stop. At one stop, the van stopped, the lion was permanently seated there and Rajkumar was permanently seated there. It was all tied heavily with chains. There were about 100 cows, they were just grazing and everything was silent. Suddenly the lion roared and all the cows simultaneously heads they moved. We, myself and the cameraman, we all saw the sight. So many cows heads in one direction, it was unbelievable. I asked the still photographer to come. By the time he got and ran, it was over. The cows has turned their head away. But I still have it in mind, because the cows never saw a lion in their life definitely. First time they would have heard a lion's roar, but the instinct when all the cows were there, some roar, it is a rare something roar which is not among us, it is a roar which signals danger. That sort of a feeling the cows had. All the 100 cows, it looked like that. It was a wonderful sight. I still remember that visual of seeing all the cows looking at one direction. The picture was over and the posters were made in a quite a different way. Usually, Mr. Govindaraj, Mr. Rajkumar's son-in-law, married his first daughter Lakshmi. He created posters and he was afraid what people will say or what Dr. Rajkumar say or what Parvatama say. There, Rajkumar has a big head and a small body running, Radhavi big head, all comedy cartoon like, and they put the banners there. He took daringly and he did. He was afraid what he will say. So, we went on a car to see all the banners, and when Rajkumar went on laughing and laughing. It was a wonderful joke. He enjoyed it thoroughly. Even the picture also we enjoyed. All the artists were there, and for one manager's character we had different people. Dasarathi Dikshit, who acted in Samskara, joined us, and one Mr. Parvatavani, a great dramatist. He had a very broad face. He never acted in any film. He was a dramatist, he was a theatre artist, he was a writer, playwright. But he was a celebrity. Everybody respected Parvatavani as a great writer. I approached him and I asked him to do the role of the manager. First he refused, but later he agreed, and wonderful performance Parvatavani. And Bhagyadarshmi was released to a great critical as well as commercial appreciation. A lot of everybody universally liked it, families, youngsters, teenagers, a novel subject done in a modern way. Everybody liked it, they enjoyed it, and today it is considered the best comedy to date in Kannada film industry. Among all the Kannada films today, over the past 80 years, the best comedy film. So, that is a sort of a name it has got, and one Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma in a life is enough. Some people went on to comment.